Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Skit and today is going to be a pretty different video to what you're all used to seeing from me. I wanted to take a bit to say a few things. First of all, Happy New Year. Bit late, oh well, I tried. Second of all, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, which absolutely insane to me. I was not expecting to get this far with my channel, especially not this early on. But hey, we're here, which that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I also want to thank you all for the massive amount of support on the doors video. We're at 100,000 views now, 101,000 views actually as of recording this, which I mean that's crazy. Again, I was not expecting to get this far as early as, what was that? That was my 5th upload. But all that aside, onto the main meat of today's video. I want to talk about some changes I'm going to be making to the channel because things are changing constantly and I need to change with them. There are also a few things about the channel that were just kind of flawed to begin with. First of all, let's just talk about where the channel is right now. So as it stands, I have 3 main kinds of content that I do. I've got the game design studies, which are definitely the most well-performing videos. I've got devlogs, which are a lot of fun to do, but they do take a fair bit of time. And I've got challenge videos, which are really fun, and they don't usually do as well as the game design studies. Now, these are great. They're all very fun to do, but it is difficult for me to keep on top of all of these things, especially with a bi-weekly upload schedule. I'm the only person who's doing like all of this. I make the games that I do devlogs of all by myself. I do all the challenges and stuff, make those all myself. I have to play the games myself, make observations myself, and I have to put together a script and edit the video, and you get the idea. I'm like the one guy doing all the stuff, and so sticking to a bi-weekly upload schedule worked really well for me last year, but I have recently had a lot of stuff. I guess I don't want to say I have a whole lot of responsibilities fall onto my shoulders because I haven't really, but a lot of stuff has been happening, and as a result, I will probably need to do a bit less of the YouTube channel stuff. I'll still try to keep a consistent upload schedule, but that's going to be difficult. I'm going to probably spend the next month or so, maybe by the end of February, I'm just going to be messing around with a potential upload schedule. I'll find what works, and once I do, I'll stick to that as best as I can, but until I figure out what that is, things are going to be a bit all over the place, so just heads up, that's going to happen. Game design studies, from now on, are probably going to take a bit more of a backseat. I would do a lot of them before. I mean, a lot of them. By a lot of them, I mean like 4. I was trying to do them regularly, but it's going to become increasingly difficult to do that. I have a job now, I'm getting more hours, and game design studies just generally take a long time to make. You gotta play the game, you gotta find and observe all the stuff about the game. You have to figure out why those game design decisions were made, make the script, do the research, all that stuff that was not in order, but you get the idea. It takes a while. Devlogs, I'm hoping, can maybe take up a few more of those spots, but I'm not entirely certain that's going to happen either, because those also take a long time. But one thing I am definitely going to be doing more of is challenge videos, because those you can definitely do within a set time frame, because half the time there is a set time frame that you have to stick to. So it's not like, oh, it could take a few weeks, could take months. No, it's like, oh, challenges a week, get it done in a week, and then you got another however long to get a video done on it. And it doesn't require a whole lot of research. It doesn't require as much work as updating a game that you're expecting to be finished in maybe 6 years. But challenge videos, I'm going to be doing a lot more of those, so look out for those. Maybe suggest your own. There have been a few suggestions coming through the Discord server that seem like a lot of fun, so if you want to suggest your own, link to that is in the description. I also want to make more use of YouTube's Shorts feature, because YouTube is pushing it really hard right now, and I want to kind of ride that wave. Shorts do pretty well, but they do restrict you with what you can do with the time they have, so I can't get super ambitious with it. I can't be like, I'm gonna make a 1 hour video. Nope, it's gotta be like 2 minutes or something is the maximum. I can't remember. I want to do a few of those. I've got a few ideas of what I could do in my head, but we'll just have to see. That's gonna be a completely new thing to my channel, and hopefully it goes well. Also, my games. I've got 3 games that I want to talk about. They're like the 3 big games that actually have any relevance to the channel at the moment. First is Hunger. It was the subject of the first ever video I did, and that video actually did pretty well in comparison to most of my other devlogs. So there was going to be an update, like releasing a chapter 2 and everything. That update has been discontinued. It's actually finished. It's been sitting in my export folder for a while, but as of right now, it's just kind of sitting there. It's not really doing much, and the game itself has become a massive pain to update. And considering the game isn't really anything that special, there's like 100 other games that follow the same format. It's not anything crazy revolutionary. I think it's in my best interest to just drop the project. It's just a pain to deal with, so it's done. I'm done with it. It's on the shelf. No need to worry about that anymore. The other 2 projects I have are the Temple's Eye and Blast Zone Reignited. The Temple's Eye I've talked about a few times on the channel. I haven't really talked about it that much. That game is still going ahead, but it's a massive project that is going to take probably like 6 years to finish. So devlogs about it might be pretty infrequent. We'll see how that goes. But if there aren't any like devlogs on it like for multiple months like there have been recently, that like, I haven't talked about it. The last time I talked about it on my channel was 3 months ago, but it is still being worked on. So if there's a big gap in the Temple's Eye uploads, don't worry, it's still in the works. It's just taking some time. And then there's Blast Zone Reignited, which I mentioned just before. This is a game I have not talked about on the channel outside of the community post tab. I ran a poll and I said, hey, is this game worth remaking? It's an old game, I've improved a lot since then, and I feel like I could do it way better. Yeah, a lot of you said it was worth a remake, so I started working on a remake. If you were in my Discord server, you'd have seen a few screenshots. A few people even got to help me playtest it early on. I'm hoping to do another playtest soon, so join the Discord, link in the description. Blast Zone is my main focus for this year. I want to get that game done. I feel like I can get that game done this year, so that's gonna be the main thing. I'll probably do a few devlogs on it in the near future. I just don't think there's anything worth talking about as of right now that I've gotten completely finished. But yeah, expect to see some stuff about that in the future. Also, I recently found out Blast Zone is actually trademarked, so I'm probably going to need to come up with another name. For now, I will be calling it Blast Zone Reignited, but by the time the first video goes out, I'll probably have a new name for it, so just keep that in mind. I just brought it up because I thought it was a bit funny. You know, I looked it up and I realized the old game I have is actually infringing on someone else's trademark. There are a few goals that I want to talk about. I've posted it on my Twitter. Feel free to check me out there. I just post random stuff sometimes. So my goals for 2023 are to finish and release Blast Zone Reignited, or whatever I rename it to. Find a consistent upload schedule, stick to said schedule, but you guys already knew those. I've also put down I want to complete at least 30% of what I currently have planned for the Temple's Eye. I doubt that's going to happen, but I can try. And finally, I want to reach 15,000 subscribers over here on YouTube, but I cannot do that one on my own. So, if you're not subscribed, then do me a massive solid and scroll down a little bit. There should be a red button there that says subscribe. Just make sure you click that. Alright, well, that's basically all I've got to say. Thank you again so much for the amazing end of last year. I know it was only a few months, but I'm really grateful for all of you guys who have watched my videos, supported my channel, and maybe this is your first video that you've seen from me. If it is, there's a card in the top right that will take you to a playlist of all my game design studies, which are my most popular videos out there. Would highly recommend checking those out if you want to see kind of what the channel's about. Again, thank you so much. I keep saying it, but I really do mean it. My name has been Skit. This is my channel. I don't have an outro. See ya.